Anyways, next time a Hasan fan tells you that, oh no, he's not a terrorist supporter, one.
How is he not? Explain. His rhetoric. Hamas rather donate his tax dollars directly to them. Hezbollah. Favorite flag. The Houthis. 10 toes down. Nobel Peace Prize. Oh, man. Luffy boys. Explain how. How is he not? He showed positive regards. There is Glazer. That's what I'm saying, bro. They gonna try. They gonna deny the flick counterattack just like him. I mean, I literally say this all the time. It's the hierarchy thing. He's the Gazzetti king. Orbiters go down. G-boys go down even lower, bro. Straight on their knees like Kaya on all fours. Tough works there. Truly a shocking experience, by the way. But how is he not? They can never do it. They'll try. But they can't do it. You already know what it is, baby. The Daily Slops. Sloppy! Of course, we got some more. Mixy, messy, works, things. John's happening. On the EHDI Plus Cinematic Universe, and in specific, Hasan! Propagandist Parker. Yeah, Hasan is back in the news. Literally, but first, the backstory. You already know, if y'all seen it just yesterday, the slopes we had covered by Wyan Sen, shout out one of our glorious slop kings. Yeah, he was covering the whole Hasan take on the veteran that was in his chat. He was saying that one of the veterans in his chat was a bigger terrorist than any Muslim could ever be, and he was wishing PTSD upon them. Ooh, haha. Beast? Bit of a Frogy Wogie take there. Crazy works we had. Yeah, funny enough, we got to cover it too, but we're getting into that. But coming off of that, John, apparently Hasan, like I said, is back in the news literally because apparently they are now showing him as propaganda in Iranian state TV news. So yeah, that's pretty crazy there. Apparently, yeah, they're showing Sneako on there too, and Hasan was Malding about that. So hilarious works there. And like we were saying, coming off of the backstory, right? Asmongold had responded and to give a take on Hasan's John his rhetoric, you know what I'm saying? Because his John was definitely against TOS, but will that matter? No, because with the beginning band, no. So tough works there. And apparently, like I was saying with Frogan, there's a conjecture on Frogan because she was crying, Felton, again this time. But apparently not for herself, because apparently it was over one of her friends that was going a bit financially destitute. So we gotta check that out there. So a bunch of mixy, messy works out in the HDI Plus Cinematic Universe for us. So we ain't wasting no more time. Truly Talks Everything. Truly does indeed have everything every single time. Let's see what's going on with Hasan and Frogy Wogie this time. You already know, like we say in the intro every time, baby, you better shout out level one of our glorious slop kings, especially in the daily slops. You already know every time, James. What? Hasan just up very badly. Of course, if you guys would like to watch the OG video, the OG Daily Slops, you know where it's going to be at, gang. Down in the description, first link, share the love it of girls. And we have zero time to waste. Yeah, not with these fools. Definitely not with Hasan. Definitely not with Frogan. So let's get right into it.
Welcome back to a series so galactic. Even this Hasan orbiter subscribed. In today's video, Hasan has officially appeared on Iranian TV. It appears the dictatorship and regime finally caught on that they can use him for propaganda to show that Americans are on their side. Great job, Hasan. Hasan has responded initially very happy at being acknowledged by his overlords, only to immediately learn that he's right beside Sneako on TV. No! Hasan has messed up big time after he pulled a Frogan and tells a U.S. Beast veteran to enjoy PTSD, violating Twitch TOS again. Asmongold has responded, pointing out the horrible optics. Debunker XQC explains how Hasan uses trolls as a justification for his bad behavior. The Seer of Spheres, Nightmare of all chairs, Frogan is back. She is crying and begging for money on stream again. Third time's the charm. This time for her friend, who is also
in December, then for the cast, and now for Well, I guess one of our people stuff works there.
Broke? Asmin is calling out Hasan for trying to collab with iShowSpeed and insert his political agenda everywhere. So
Oh yeah, we lambasted him for that too.
subscribe or you have to enter Frogan's gravitational field.
I think I'll be pretty cooked.
Yorka!
But you know who definitely is?
Let's up those numbers!
Numbers up. Clips never live down. Ooh, it's pretty crass. It is pretty crass seeing that from Jellywig. Now take it away, Jellywig.
That's you, falling into the black hole.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so Hasan has now appeared on Iranian TV. Apparently, the government is using him for propaganda now. Wow, who would have thought that
Our classic for propagandist Parker. Of course, he'd love being in this position.
Hasan is actually pro-regime? So they're basically using him to show that dictators are good, guys. Nobody's actually oppressed here. We treat our citizens with great compassion, such as gunning them down in the streets, you know? Every bad thing you've heard is just US propaganda, of course. So it all started here. Kick co-founder Bijan, who is Iranian, spotted Hasan reruns on Iranian state TV. They run into shit like Pokemon. Imagine being in Iran with no internet, can't leave the house, and your only form of entertainment is Hasan reruns on state TV.
Yeah, this is literally like a G-Boy fucking special, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is some John they would salivate over. Truly, our gods are the king. Oh, the best entertainment. Like, bro, fuck is we doing right now? 7, 8, 9, 10 hour streams? Guess there's no way to clip chip this bullshittery, huh? Unfortunately, bro. Again, very unfortunate for the people of Iran.
And we got the Hasan Piker stream playing on TV. This is beyond torture. Honestly, I would prefer to actually get gunned down than watch a fucking Hasan Piker stream on repeat.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but by God, is there no better option here? There really is no better option, bro. We just like, actually, you know what I'm saying? You know what I always be like, bro, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Yeah, this is one of those definitive situations.
Over and over, bro. Holy shit. I'm sorry. This is a violation of human rights, bro. Like, this is beyond any torture they could have ever done. People responded, when a terrorist state is unironically showing you on their state TV, this should tell everyone exactly who you are. Next thing he's gonna get put on fucking...
Honestly, yeah. Like, no, seriously, no. That honestly is a great fucking point. It's like, yo, dog, Hasan, they're platforming you where? Like,
North Korea TV be like, yes, we're...
You're being platformed by who exactly?
You see, this American is saying North Korea is actually a wonderful place. We told you guys. So they're committing war crimes by torturing the public and forcing them to watch this tiny head regod.
Hasan, please up the head size. It's looking like the size of a quark.
UN, do something! Oh my god, this is beyond any sort of fucking warfare. This is psychological. Wait, they're showing Hasan streams on Iranian TV, the same channel that's consistently used to push anti-American,
America bad, second biggest niche on Twitch, don't you ever forget.
anti-West propaganda, has his streams running on air, and we're still gonna sit here and pretend that Hasan isn't a terrorist propaganda mouthpiece. The only people sitting there...
Terrorist glazer! Terrorist sympathizer! Nah, it's very much true though, again, but yo, when this, not even like when this jump first happened, but obviously like when it was first coming out that, like, you know what I'm saying, the regime, obviously the oppressive regime in Iran was killing the protesters. Hasan was the first motherfucker to come out and be like, yo, nah, bro, it's totally not because the regime is oppressive, bro. They're oppressive against their people, you know what I'm saying? Obviously it was a theocratic government and Jones like that. Well, still, that's no, you know, things going on currently, but like, yo, Hasan was the first motherfucker to come out and be like, nah, bro, this shit is all happening because of sanctions, bro. It's all sanctions, bro. The regime, they're totally not oppressing their people, bro. It's sanctions. Like, I don't know what the fuck we expected from this motherfucker. And now, again, look, he's on their damn news. You gotta be shitting me.
are thinking that are Hasan fans. Okay, Hasan fans, Hasan orbiters, Jellywig, and people like that.
Jellywig!
Let's up those numbers!
Numbers up. And boy, yeah, clips never live down now.
He's not a terrorist sympathizer. He's just beloved by terrorists and state sponsors of terrorism.
Huh?
Jellywig and people like that. He's not a terrorist sympathizer.
Huh? Disagree.
He's just beloved by terrorists and state sponsors of terrorism around the world, guys.
Approved. Definitely agree with that, because it's absolutely true. And this is exactly why I keep saying Hasan is a fucking tanky, because again, he keeps showing positive regard for well, going off, it would be the end part of the definition of tanky. But a staunch, far left or staunch, a far left authoritarian or staunch communist who glorifies or excuses oppressive regimes in the name of socialism or anti-imperialism. It's like, yeah. And Hamas, the Houthis, Hezbollah, like we noticed, John. What did he say about the USSR? It's unfortunate that the USA defeated USSR, bro. The fucking shake he had with Kim Jong-un, bro. Show me, bro. I need you to tell me, bro. Tell me, bro. There are not Western leaders that would do the same, if not worse, than Kim Jong-un. It's like, how many, bro. It's like,
It's just a coincidence. Don't you guys understand? Correlation does not mean causation. It just so happens that Hezbollah is his favorite flag. It just so happens that he's interviewing a very innocent Yemeni citizen who tweets about bombing ships, of course.
Rashid al-Haddad, Mr. Timothy Chalamet.
So Hasan,
It's Movie Boys. Oh, yeah, we went to a whole different
I'm a
genre.
big fan of Nicolas
responds asking, "Is this
Spoilers
real?"
on
And he
the
responds
job.
on screen.
Okay, we have no idea what the fuck we're doing, but spoilers on the next vid. I ain't gonna lie, shout out Ryan Sons. But anyway, back to the John, and also, yeah, fuck you, yo, girl.
Girly pop.
You insufferable, which be sure that. Anyway, back to it.
Stream as well. This means he has direct contact with the IRGC. Well, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, nah, that's it, definitely not.
But I don't know if they got permission or anything like that, but people are gonna draw their conclusions. He's either gonna brag about it or shit himself. Don't worry, he did both. Right, so Hasan responds on stream, and he's actually happy. You cannot make this shit up. He's actually happy that he's getting acknowledged by his overlords here. Except he does find out one additional thing. Hasan finds out he was featured alongside Sneako on Iranian state TV. Interesting.
You made it onto Iran State News TV. Yeah, speaking of state broadcasters, your boy was on Iranian news. Goddamn mind that people fucking sit there and
این واقعا برام باور نکردنیه اینکه دی
also lots of cursing for Iranian TV. They let that slide.
بنشینند و این چیزها رو جشن بگیرن.
Hasan, shut the fuck up, bro. You are the definitive, like, bro, you and fucking Soy Dubs, bro, are actually boxing every single day. Not that Soy Dubs could box, because he's 0-2 in his fucking matches. But y'all are boxing every day to see which one of you are the most, like, performative, safe, edgy nigga online. Let's really not do this shit right now.
کودکان سلاخی میشوند و اونها میشینند و جشن میگیرند. این واقعا زننده است.
من تا حالا همچین رقم
No, they put me with Sneako. No, I didn't realize. No, turn it off. Turn that shit off.
Yo, this was the same way he was Malding when Mom Donnie was calling his dumb ass out, but that shit got me crying. No! They put me with Sneako, bro. No! I hate when heads associate my name with Aspen Gold when I'm still finna mauled about those niggas. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Hasan. Both you niggas reps his ass. Like, I don't know what we're sitting here doing. No. Like, both of you are sitting here again glorifying oppressive regimes. I wouldn't say Sneako's a tanky because he's not, like, you know what I'm saying, far left, but like, bro, horseshoe theory, my nigga. This one is the political one, definitively.
Wait, that makes it even funnier because like the guy chirping at me was like the fucking head of Twitch or something, like, or head of Kick. Where is it? Oh yeah, Bijan Tehrani, who's the co-founder of Steak and Kick, goes, imagine being in Iran with no internet.
No, great. What are you, Yoko? No, turn on it on. Boy, stupid ass.
Can't leave the house, and your only form of entertainment is Hasan reruns on state TV. I said, is this real? He's chirping, but it turns out one of his main content creators was also on Iranian state television.
Right, so you're telling me the reason he's upset is
What in the deny deflect counterattack? What in the obfuscation? What in the whataboutism? What in the like? Again, Hasan, two wrongs don't make it right, dumbass.
not because he was used for propaganda by a dictatorship and, you know, people who support terrorists or whatever, but it's because he's next to Sneako. It's because he's next to Sneako. That's why he's complaining.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, that shit is crazy. It's like, yo, what in the obfuscation? It's like, yo, brother, you're still out here glazing up these oppressive regimes. Like, yo, brother, fix that shit up, nigga. Hasan, fix that shit up. The fuck are you doing?
First off, you have no reason to complain. You literally have the same ideology. You both consistently swallow Dictator D. You
Factual.
Wrap it up. You are firmly grasping it into your hand. Sneako is out there flipping, praying for the health and safety of a guy who's already dead. He's coping, being like, oh, well, he's not dead. And if he is dead, he's requesting the gods to grant him passage to the highest levels of heaven. Like, for what? For gunning down his citizens, apparently. This is just so brave, so brave. And then we got Hasan's uncle out there going, well,
Chunk Gilgert, Jank.
you know, this guy might have been a horrible piece of shit gunning down his citizens, but he never knelt to America. What a brave man. Like, legit the most insane shit. Also, I love how even the Iranian regime realizes that both of these guys just really support them, right? And this should probably show everyone how ridiculous Hasan's worldview is, right? This is basically like if Kim Jong
Oh, well, I know how ridiculous that shit is, but again, I didn't, like, I talk about this shit all the fucking time. Destiny and Hasan strats, but we're focusing on the Hasan side today. And most days. All the fucking time. Unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, Iran, you know, so in the current government, oppressive regime, it was a theocracy, a system where religious rule, authority rules the government. But farther to that, what I've been talking about earlier, tanky, Hasan, tanky, audience, tankies, or they want to fuck you, probably both. But tanky, a far left authoritarian staunch communist excuses or glorifies a repressive or oppressive regimes and even socialism, anti-imperialism. Like, this is the shit that Hasan's gonna be on. This is his worldview. So when this motherfucker be like, oh yeah, bro, nah, I'm a socialist, bro, I'm preaching socialism and shit like that. Nah, I'm not really feeling that. It's more or less looking like that authoritarian socialism, communism, you know what I'm saying? Or in this case, especially when he's glazing up, you know what I'm saying? Like Mao and shit, bro, and then like saying the shit about USSR. But like specifically for Iran, yeah, like I said, theocracy, like it's still again oppressive regime. Hasan, shit looking extremist and radical, brother. It looks like you're hiding your power level, brother.
when, you know, I'm a big fan of Hasan Paika, actually. This guy, you know, yeah, always glazes us. I'm gonna put reruns of him all over North Korea right now. I just love this guy. He's great. And the fact that Hasan was like initially excited, bro, this is not a good thing, you fucking moron. Hasan actually saw this and went, yes, I love this. I can actually recruit more terrorist fans. Yes, the regime is recommending Hasan Paika broadcast to fellow terrorists. Yes. Meanwhile, regular Iranians watching this going like, holy shit, get this guy out of here, bruh. Anything but him, holy. Makes sense since Hasan and Sneako pretty much have the same ideology.
Ooh, bingo. This is what I was talking about earlier. Hold on. Usually when I talk about horseshoe theory, it's not like the actual like political version of it, but this actually is the political version of it. Horseshoe theory, a political theory that suggests the political extremes of the far left and far right. Hasan Piker, Sneako. Or mostly for Hasan, it would be Nick Fuentes, but in this case, Sneako. Share more in common with each other than with the political center, causing the political spectrum to curve back and resemble a horseshoe. Obviously, we know Hasan is most definitely far left, like we said, tanky, far left authoritarian, staunch communist, yada yada. Sneako, far right, associating with that, like Nick Fuentes, literally, directly. And they're both horseshoe curve, yeah, they're both glazing up the oppressive regime in Iran, yeah. Bingo.
I don't know how they've somehow met in the middle here, bro. So Iranian propaganda is wrong when it lumps him with people he doesn't like, but it's correct when it supports his narrative. This
approved. Yes.
dude is such a clown. You know you're on the right side of history when you agree with Hasan. This better be sarcasm. When you get put alongside Sneako on state television of an oppressive regime that tortures or kills dissidents, I think that's time to introspect on what you're putting out. Okay, come on. Are you telling?
Hasan Piker. Actually, better yet, political commentator Piker, Schrodinger streamer. Have I ever showed you that term? I will have not. I'll be showing you right now. Yes, Schrodinger streamer. Hasan will change from a political commentator to a Twitch streamer. Yes, this is one of those moments where Hasan, maybe he's giving us a bit of introspection, a bit of insight on maybe, well, in this case, geopolitical matters, or sometimes domestic affairs. But will they actually be that? Well, tell me, are they right now? Hell no. Hell no.
Hasan Piker to do introspection. That shit's not in his vocabulary.
Approved.
You can't accept the fact that he and Sneako is basically the same person now. I mean, Sneako does say he shares a lot of opinions with Hasan now, right? How dense can a person be to be featured on Iranian state television is not a flex? Well, Hasan is fucking gooning over this. He's overjoyed.
Going!
Anyways, next time a Hasan fan tells you that, oh no, he's not a terrorist supporter, one.
How is he not? Explain. His rhetoric. Hamas rather donate his tax dollars directly to them. Hezbollah, favorite flag. The Houthis, 10 toes down. Nobel Peace Prize. Oh man, Luffy boys. Explain how. How is he not? He showed positive regards. There is Glazer. That's what I'm saying, bro. They gonna try. They gonna deny the flick counter attack just like him. I mean, I literally say this all the time. It's the hierarchy thing. He's the guy Eddie King. Orbiters go down. G-Boys go down even lower, bro. Straight on their knees like Kaya on all fours. Tough works there. Truly a shocking experience, by the way. But how is he not? They can never do it. They'll try. But they can't do it. Yeah. It's the whole gun, bro. It's just the same gun every time. Every single time. Tough works there.
And play every single clip of the times he supported terrorists, and two, show people that the terrorists and the dictators absolutely love him. They love his ass. So I don't know. Moving on to Hasan's latest fuck up. Apparently, he pulled a Frogan, right? And he started
Based?
Base?
Heard him.
wishing US veterans get PTSD. Now, to be fair, the chatter he was responding to was pretty out of pocket too, clearly trying to rage bait him, sort of troll, make these inflammatory statements. But the thing is, as a streamer, you still gotta follow TOS regardless of what they say, right? They will get banned if they're typing some stupid shit. So if I go through like YouTube comments, I can find someone saying, oh, go neck yourself, or, you know, just being explicitly racist or dumb or whatever. So that doesn't give me a free pass to do the exact same thing to a larger audience, right? Just because one chatter somewhere said some stupid shit. It's just dumb logic.
Hasan says, enjoy PTSD. Why would you do this? Does he want to get banned?
15 years out from Iraq, eat my balls. Do you even have your balls remaining, or did a fucking IED explode them for you, dumbass? Shut the fuck up talking about Islam.
Yeah.
Go enjoy your PTSD, asshole. Fuck you.
Why would you say this? You knew Frogan got in trouble for that. Why would you say this?
I have no pity
For any fucking soldiers.
at all for any soldiers. I hope he
The U.S. military? Boo fucking you. I hope you get PTSD.
get PTSD.
Aha! So this was all a plan to steal my oats.
Who's to say he had PTSD either? How much you want to bet he's going to be banned on Sunday again? I don't know, man.
Lol, that's getting clipped, Lamont.
Today, currently Sunday, heard nothing about Hasan Piker being banned. Correct once again. Everyone knew I was going to be right about this shit. Because, yeah, he never gets banned for shit.
I don't give a fuck, dude. If you go to Iraq and you learn that lesson, you realize that that was wrong, you're welcome here. You come back from Iraq, whatever, bitch. I'll start live streaming on YouTube tomorrow. Suck my dick. No, you're getting clipped.
I mean, to be fair, this is a pretty bad, it's a bad clip. It is. Like, I think everybody can acknowledge, even he knows, another clip of Hasan, of another streamer on Twitch wishing PTSD on another American veteran.
Yeah, it's just like, again, another America bad moment. Another, like, yo, these heads are like, you know what I'm saying, having this type of rhetoric and type of dialogue on Twitch, going and get, first of all, main thing, breaking TOS, showing that TOS is not being enforced fairly on the platform. But again, to that extent, like I say, second biggest niche on, niche, however you say it. I say niche, but I don't know what the fuck I said niche. Anyway, sidebar. Yeah, second biggest niche on Twitch, bro, fucking, you know, say America bad. Like, it just keeps going on with the same general criticisms for Twitch, and they just goes to show that they keep not fixing these shits, and they will keep pandering to the same type of bulls. Their golden boy, of course, that being Hasan.
Fuck it, I'm saying it.
The glaze must be there, it must be said. But, dude, when the fuck are these motherfuckers? They're never gonna fix this shit, bro. Again, dumpster fire of a plot.
Veteran.
The same people like Asmongold who
So it is me. It is all about me, as usual. Okay, so
Of course it is.
yeah, I care about veterans. Of course I care about veterans. That's why I don't want to have our money go to Somalians, is so it can go to veterans.
Really? That's what we're doing?
Yeah.
If Twitch can apply this double standard, literally
Yeah.
doesn't say a single damn thing about that, but then turns around and tries to ban me for this shit. Fuck
So he's preemptively getting mad at something that hasn't even happened. He's like pre-Malding.
this platform. I
Of course he is. Coping, molding, seething, crashing out, melting down, felted.
will never come back here.
Why? Like, what? Okay.
Y'all are a bunch of...
And I was literally talking about this shit yesterday, bro. Like, when we were initially seeing this clip in the Wine Sense video, it's like, bro, why the fuck does he keep saying that this platform, like being Twitch, is appealing to groypers and motherfuckers that are magatards and like right wing heads. They're not. The only head you could say that he's even like in the modesty happening for is this motherfucker Asmongold. Zarochking, which is a scattering. But they don't even do that shit for him because again he got banned for, which rightfully so, for his take about Palestine. I was mentioning that in another video when he said the shit about the inferior culture. So like, where is Hasan getting this shit? Literally for them too, like specifically for these motherfuckers, secret lovers, secret admirers. Like, bro, hold on. 1 second, please. Yeah, let me find my fucking memes. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Hey, brother, they are the definition, bro. Like, they are the definition, bro. They are my definition of like the horseshoe theory, but the non-political lens. Any shit that is happening with you, Hasan, is most likely probably happening with Asmon. Any shit that's happening with him is probably happening with you, bro. So it's on the factor, like, dog. He's talking about, like, and especially in a projection sense, that's what I was getting to. He's talking, being Hasan, about, like, how, oh my god, I'm gonna dip off the platform, and these motherfuckers really gonna start appealing to this shit, bro. They're not showing the same consequences as Asmongold. Brother, they're not showing, being Twitch, the same level of glaze and non-reinforcement of the TOS on Asmongold as they do for you and shilling out for your ass. Like, what the fuck? Like, yo, it's, like, yo, we dead ass be sitting here wasting time on this shit most of the time, but the daily slops. The mixy and messiest? Nah, the lovers quarrelist. Like, it's not even a word, but like, yeah, the lovers quarreled every damn day.
Dumb bitches too for being like, oh, you're gonna get clipped.
I mean, to be fair, they were right.
Dumb motherfucker.
They were right.
Doesn't even realize his own lived experiences should have taught him a very valuable lesson.
It'll look pretty weird if he said that, like, you know, enjoy your PTSD, and it's like, you know, he doesn't get in trouble for that because they banned Frogan for the same thing. So, yeah, what a bad...
Did they actually ban Frogan for that shit? I swear to God, I do not remember Frogan getting banned for that shit, bro. It could be, like, legitimately a fucking, that's a junk called Mandela effect shit. I don't know.
Time for him, and really having a bad time. Very, very upset.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty cut and dry there. He obviously violated TOS. You just can't be saying that about veterans or whatever. Now, the question remains, will he get banned, right? Surely this time, guys. Surely the 1,000th time is the charm, right? Surely this time. I think the best we can hope for at this point is an extremely long paid vacation with Dan Clancy onto their special island, right? Where they can goon for eternity together, right? Now, it would still not be a ban, but it will be like a little vacation. Let's just hope it's really long, you know? But I wonder if they're even over it now. You know, before they used to ban him for 24 hours on his day off as a sort of way to get the heat off of him, be like, oh, we banned him, guys. Look, advertisers.
Yeah, they're not doing that shit, bro. I'm trying to tell niggas.
Look, Twitch is still safe, right? But I think they're just done with that. They're not even going to attempt to seem like they're fair or anything like that. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. But I feel like it's so bold to do this right after Frogan, right? I guess they really just haven't learned their...
Like, I was talking about this shit again, like on the initial Dawn of War in St. John. Again, bro, what the fuck did we expect? Hierarchy once more, bro. Gods of the King, Mr. Biker. Orbiters, G-boys. Like, anything he says, down. Like, it just goes down the pipeline. So Frogan says this dumbass shit. Like, where would she have the incentive to say this shit, bro? Especially off the tip of, like, yeah, her circle. Echo chamber, the orbiters, right? Like, bro, it's most likely gonna be from Hasan. And then, yo, again, I'm pretty sure, that's what I was saying earlier, like, yo, if Frogan got banned for this shit, then, like, I'm my dumbass, I must be having my revisionist history. But, bro, if Frogan got banned for this shit, bro, I mean, hey, get on Twitch for giving her ass consequences, bro. I mean, she did get banned for that other shit. Oh, well, no, she did get banned. I remember I was talking about that shit, too, my dumbass. My God, what, for the race tier list? But anyway, there's a bunch more shit she definitely should have got banned for as well. Anyway, sidebar in that, it's like, yo, most of the time he says don't get any consequences. So Hasan, being the golden boy himself, what is the direct chance he's gonna get consequences for this shit? I was surprised he got any consequences for that last shit he said about Zionists, even though that rule was specifically added for him. Like, yo, at this point, bro, these heads are not giving a fuck, bro. Like, you're just gonna let this nigga crash and burn at the top of their plat.
lesson. And I just hate how he always plays victim, bro. He always pretends like, oh my god, stop saying I'm gonna get
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, it's a classic. Come on. That old spy guy. Victim complex, a psychological pattern of consistently viewing oneself as a victim of external circumstances of his actions, life itself, leading to feelingsness, my dumbass, feelings of powerlessness, pessimism, and a reluctance to take personal responsibility. Hasan maxed out all 5 stats, 100 out of 10.
Lipton, Twitch will ban me. Oh my god, Twitch is gonna ban me. Twitch is a right-wing leaning platform. They're
Oh my god, they're appealing to the groypers.
looking for a reason to get rid of me. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, you're such
Facts.
a piece of shit, bro.
No, on God, like that shit actually is so fucking annoying when he says that shit. It's like, yo, when he says that shit, it's on the same level of annoyance with me, or for like the general Hasan rhetoric and shit he complains about, as part of, like, the view botting shit. I'm like, dude, this plat is not fucking appealing to like groypers. All right, like you have to be shit. Like, you are their golden boy. What the fuck? You are the most far left motherfucker on the internet I know right now. Like, are you kidding me?
Here you are sitting on the throne. You're like the emperor, right? When it regards to Twitch.
The emperor.
Lelouch Britannia commands you. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world!
Schneisel has surrendered to me. Yo, I swear to God, yo, heads always forget, but yo, I added the Lelouch button specifically for Hasan because the way he fucking, like, overlords, like, he's the overlord and rules these goddamn orbiters, and these motherfuckers literally bend to his will, bro. It's actually insane. Obey me, subjects! Obey me, world! Like, bro, motherfucker, like, yo, this nigga really got a gias. I don't know what type of shit is going on. Anyway, just had to get the reference off.
And then you're like, oh my god, I'm so broke now. Oh my god. Meanwhile, the peasants are fucking starving there. Get banned
It's a socialist pica.
for like blinking in the wrong direction. Hasan has got to be like the most ungrateful person ever. I mean, think about it. Ultimate gooning lord.
Daniel Clancy.
Clancy does all of this shit for him, right? Protects him over and over and over again for years and years. And he's still out here just shit talking Twitch, right? I don't know, man. Maybe it seems like they had a bad night in the bedroom or something. You know, Asmund didn't respond to his calls. He's just a little cranky, right?
Tough voice there. Well, it's hard to give a nigga consequences when your fucking lips are wrapped around his balls. So, I mean, are we surprised? Next.
Who responded? You know who actually has PTSD? Kaya. Oh, absolutely. After
Trust me, all those shocking experiences she went through.
getting shot. Hasan is this.
Shock. I got this remote on me like it's my glove. And if I try to move, she had
Sensitivity of a habitually shocked dog. True. Due to so miserable, it's palpable. It's also palpitainable. I'm never coming back here. We all know he doesn't mean that because he's Clancy's favorite pet on Twitch. As long as that dinosaur is kicking around, this guy has immunity. He can't get banned. They protect him. Dude's never beating the terrorism propagandist allegation because it's quite literally what he is.
Definitively.
I mean, he's on fucking TV for it now. This dude's in
Propagandist pica, bias and misleading pica, going for the agenda and narrative every single time pica. Truth, new context, nuance, you could never.
his mid-30s crashing out like a 15-year-old that was just told he can't go to a party. I'm never coming back. Professional 8-year-old threatening to hold his breath. Honestly, just seems like he's mad 24/7. The guy's
No, because he is. It's probably because he's getting one guy 24/7. That's exactly why. Again, he just crashed out and had this crazy ass take with veterans.
beyond miserable, and it makes me smile. It's kind of the premise of the series, not gonna lie.
Generally, I ain't gonna lie. No, well, no, actually, I disagree. The main premise of the series is the shit I say all the time, in which, like, the daily slops exist because Hasan can never shut his fucking trap or shut his goddamn gullet. It doesn't even have to be him being, like, crashing out or doing some shit, because he can be happy, he could be hyped, just like when he was soy facing at Mal's Little Red Book, and we're all sitting there. Yeah. Shit gets mixy and messy, let me tell you. Especially out in the EHDI plus cinematic universe.
Guy who goes 10 toes down for an organization that has an AK-47 on their flag is telling the rest of us we are the terrorists.
Oh yeah, that's Hezbollah's flag.
He thinks he's a good person. That's how insane he is. Bro, like, what? Different reality, man. I will never come back here. Don't threaten me with a good time with a cleaned up internet. Well, no, he meant by not coming back on Twitch, he's gonna go to YouTube, all right?
Fuck no, he's not, bro. First of all, last time he came on here, tried to do that multi-streaming shit. God said it, King Hasan. He was a bit insecure, and trust me, Asmongold is a weak and insecure man. He could never feel any insecurities. But yeah, when he wasn't pulling them damn numbers, ooh, he skedadded real fucking quick, pussyfooted right out of there. But sidebar that, he come over here, start getting on the terrorist glazer rhetoric. I'm not liking an Adpocalypse 3.0. He can keep that shit over there on that dumpster fire we call Twitch. That shit.
That's what he meant. But hopefully he comes here and gets permabanned here. But he lasted about one string.
That's another thing too, though. Like, yeah, if he if he comes over here and gets fucking like nuked, bro, and gets banned, capitalist piker won't want that, bro. That's a big revenue source for him. Makes him a lot of monkeys. Very much money.
So before he started crying about his viewership going down, he went full Frogan. Never go full Frogan.
Beast. Facts.
We got the boxing commentator guy, Wade Plemons, responding freaking
Oh, shout out Wade.
scumbag. I've been saying this dude is a lunatic. Never had to lift a finger in his life talking about enjoy PTSD. While the same guys are the reason he can talk shit from the comfort of his home, making millions. Pathetic little worm. See, if he really wanted to recreate the clip, he should have been stuffing his face with, like a salad, of course. I asked a really simple question at TwitchCon, and you, Dan Clancy, gave me an absolute runaround answer. This is exact shit I was asking you about when I asked you when you were going to start holding people accountable, regardless of social status.
Oh, I remember this clip. Oh, yep. See, I'm about to say, yeah, I remember the veteran guy. He was asking Dan Clancy at TwitchCon. Yep.
Yeah, this is the guy
And then, like, Dan Clancy obviously gave a deny deflect counterattack fucking masterclass.
who confronted Dan Clancy. If someone can get banned on your platform for calling someone a fat bleh for 30 days, it boggles my mind that homie gets away with saying this shit.
Oh, shit. My bad. Yeah, hold up. Yeah, I fucked around. Did I fuck up OBS? Yeah, I fucked around, closed down OBS. I don't mean to do that.
Don't call him a homie. See, bro and homie's a different thing. Okay, come on. One's more endearing. Last time I checked, veterans were a protected class unless you've changed that. Would love some light on this.
No, that never changed. It's just it was never enforced.
Tectone Twitch has an opportunity to earn back so much good faith from the community, but they won't. Let's be real. He must be banned for violating their rules. Imagine talking like this, being like, yeah, surely. Dude, can you guys imagine being like a new person on the internet and encountering Hasan Piker, being like, but he violated the rules, guys. Why is he not banned? First rodeo here with the Diddy Piker, huh? Right. So the Tweet God community noted Hasan violated Twitch's hateful conduct and harassment policy. Veteran status is explicitly considered a protected characteristic. Content or behavior that attacks, harasses, or promotes hatred based on someone's veteran status is hateful conduct. Yeah, totally. The policy totally
I'm about to say, yep, not like that shit applies to Hasan bikers. Who gives a fuck?
matters. Let me guess. Israel controls community notes. Wow, you really got it down. You got it. Right, so the debunker has...
So what about Israel? Yo, shout out to debunker, XQC, Mr. Minecraft attack my language. But we seen you, John, yesterday. Check out the wires in this vid, so hold on. What we got next? The Frogan, John? Let me see. I think it is.
I think that is actually the case of that she wasn't actually banned for that specific comment, and she was only banned for the tier list. So I don't know if they're gonna apply it this time. I mean, that was still unjust as well because she violated the TOS as well. But yeah, I mean, Twitch is just not consistent with it. They basically only take action when it becomes like a big enough issue and when they get scared and they
get enough backlash.
Like, oh, the advertisers might be pulling out or whatever. He should have been permabanned for shocking his dog. This is honestly worse than Frogan's PTSD comment calling a U.S. service member a terrorist when you preach about morality from your multi-million-dollar mansion in LA. They protect for you is a level of disconnect I've never seen before. If you hate America so much, leave. Well, I hear Iranian is real nice. The government really likes you. I think they'll give you like a free visa and everything, man. Right, so Ethan responded. Number one, not enough people are acknowledging that the original message from the chatter was fucked up. Number two, Hasan is an immature, hateful loser.
Yeah, because again, he said, like, he was trying to... Yeah, like, he said the general was saying basically in the intro where Hasan, like, the clip starts off where he's like, yeah, bro, you're more of a terrorist than any fucking, like, you know what I'm saying, Muslim person could be, which off the basis is just already perpetuating the stereotype that people who are, like, Islamic or, like, you know what I'm saying, have the Muslim faith are, like, fucking terrorists. Like, bro, it's dumb, it's stupid, when obviously, like, that's supposed to be the opposing side of Hasan's message and his rhetoric and shit, because we see the nigga like that. But, yeah, like, it just only goes to perpetuate that fucking more.
That makes everything worse. He could have put this person in their place, but because of his arrogance, it's now being overlooked by his continued unhinged and insane behavior. Well, Hasan now hurting his cause, a classic. Moving on to the Big Bang herself, Frogan.
The Big Bang.
Holy gravitation. She's back, and she's begging for money. Again, she's begging and crying on her stream, and apparently being homophobic, not very woke. Now, you might remember the last time we talked about her, she was also begging and crying, begging for subs on stream. She was begging for rent, begging for $500 for her arm cast after her ice skating incident, cookie jar incident.
It's my job, though. I have to focus on the fucking money.
Like, you can't control how much money people give you. That's not going to be something you can control. Could you stop begging for rent? It's so
okay, then you know what? Fine. Give me. You know my Venmo. Send me that shit then.
Keep watching, and I'm like, oh, here she goes again, begging for rent.
Okay.
Bro, just calls her out on her own stream.
Exclamation point tip. Say goodbye to the cast. I need $500 to pay for my cast.
Right, so that brings us to today. Twitch streamer Frogan is
We love our glorious clipping queens.
is now begging her audience for subs. Not for her, but her podcast co-host Raf. As he's stating, he might have to move back to Florida if he doesn't find a job in California by 2027. Frogan breaks down crying and calls herself gay for crying. That's not very woke, Frogan. States that the last years of her life have been hell and it can't get any worse. Well, you could be forced to eat a salad.
They probably can.
You know, like it could be worse. You know, McDonald's could run out of Big Macs. You know, don't never say
No, what a tragedy.
never. Outside the clips, Frogan states she's having a mental breakdown and is tired of being locked in on her fitness and losing weight. That she's obsessed with losing weight. Since yesterday, or has this been going on for a while? Because I'm not really seeing many of the results. I mean, if she, respect to her if she's putting in the effort or anything, but like if she's just yapping and being like, oh yeah, I'm doing all this shit and not actually, you know, putting in any effort, then yeah, you're a clown.
Yeah, to be honest, again, I'm not trusting anything coming out of Frogan's mouth. I wasn't trusting anything coming out of any of these fucking, like, Hasan or the Orbiters or fucking J-Boys or most of these motherfuckers that post content on the internet's mouths. But sidebar to that, I specifically don't trust Frogan because, and I just seen this, John, I gotta check out the Lust video too, because I think he talks a little bit more about it, but Frogan is now apparently about to be posting commentary videos, but I don't believe that shit because before she said she was gonna start diversifying her content. That was like 2 fucking months ago, or at the very least, at least a month ago, and I have yet to see her post one fucking video. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and fact check that real quick. Hold on, let's see. Has Frogan even started? Zero. Zip. Nada. So even with her saying recently she's gonna start posting commentary videos, we ain't even seen one. Are you surprised? No. And you shouldn't be. You should never be. Not with these fools.
What if people start believing it and then how long have I known Raph? For almost 3 years. We met in July of 2023. Yeah, I feel like I've known him forever. I feel like I've known him my whole life. Chat has known me longer, yeah. He said that he might move back to Florida at the end of the year if he doesn't find a job. Yeah, bro, he told me that shit too. And honestly, reading that made my arms go numb right now. So you all better lock in and give them men subs. You all better lock in and give them subs.
Man, that's pain, bro. That's pain. Damn, bro. Yeah, it's just like, this is the joke I've been saying with Frogan for a minute, bro. It's just like, at what point are you going to start prioritizing your priorities? Like, that's just what it is. And like, she's talking specifically on like one of her friends, the rap bull or whatever, but like, this is just an overall basis. Like, now it's even stretching into the people you surround yourself with are a reflection of you. Now we're even seeing, Frogan, the heads surrounding you are even in financial troubles. They about to be destitute. What the fuck is going on here? Well, we fully know, but it's just like, this is the question that Frogan will fail to ask herself, fail to take accountability on, and we'll keep seeing the same moments where she'll get up here, cry, lie, be felted, and now we're sitting here again saying, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy!
Guys, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I will die. I will die if my best friend moves away. So, nobody ever mentioned this to him. My gay ass. It's
What does that gay have to do with this?
funny because it's funny because when he told me, I was like trying so hard not to cry. I didn't cry until he went home.
Right. So from what I understand, the interpretation I have between all the fucking crying and, miserableness, her friend
miserableness
is also broke. And this is another Hasan Orbiter, another Hasan Glazer. This is like her podcast co-host or whatever. And he's completely irrelevant, just sort of known as Frogan's friend. So nobody really talks about that guy. But wasn't there another person in the call who was calling her out for begging for subs? Wasn't it this guy? Or was that
I was about to say, that was the thing I was thinking in my head. Like, who was the bull that got up in the jump? It's just like, can you stop begging for rent money? Like, was it not him?
Somebody else.
Or was it some other bull?
That would be ironic as hell if you were like, oh yeah, stop crying about your subs, and now she's begging for you as well. Listen, I don't keep.
Nah, that shit would have me dead. Like, if they confirmed that was him, that shit is truly fucking peak irony. That jump would have me actually fucking dying, bro.
Up with Frogan's social circle or social orbit in this case, obviously. But yeah, it's just insane. Like every stream is crying and begging for money. At least like have some dignity and
It's felting. That's what I'm saying. It's just truly fucking felting, bro.
go out on the street at least. At least you'll get a couple steps in or something. But yeah, then she says like the last years of her life have been hell.
He said that if he doesn't get a job or whatever by the beginning of next year, but honestly, it's like literally only March. Chat, why'd you guys make me cry? Guys, this is...
Wait, what the fuck did you just say? Wait.
If he doesn't get a job or whatever by the beginning of next year, but honestly, it's like literally only March.
He said if he doesn't get a job by next year, keep in mind, calendar year right now, 2026 in March, like she's about to say, he's cooked. He's got to find a job in 9 months. I will be the first one to tell you right now. This job market, holy fuck. If there was anything that would make me want to rope max, it is actually that, bro. But 9 months, yo, I feel like you got a good amount of gated time to go find at least something. At least a little something. I'm not telling you to go out and go find some shit where you actually need a master's or some job. Which, funny enough, Frogan has a fucking master's, which is sidebar that. But like, and we're not talking about her, but it's hilarious. Some not adding up here. Some not adding up. Girly pop.
Girly pop.
Frogy wogie. Now trust and believe. I don't trust you to prioritize trying to tell your friend to go prioritize his priorities. Tongue twister. But something here is not adding up. I think you, him, maybe me. I think there's some girl math going on here or some shit. Cause this ain't adding up.
Chat, why'd you guys make me cry? Guys, this is the second time today I cried about some dumb shit. I assume you're crying because your back hurts from your huge...
Nah, Frogan, honestly, I disagree with you. I don't think this is dumb shit. I think this is something you, like, have a just reason to cry about. But the problem is you keep perpetuating the way you feel about it because you continue on acts that are not, again, prioritizing setting up a better future for yourself.
Knockers, I'm crying. He's trying to distract from beating him. You guys, okay, let's focus. Let's focus, dude. You guys, I cried twice today. Like one right.
Frogan, this is that be the thing. Like, yo, y'all deserve to get felted. All the orbiters, all this different shit. Like, y'all, and I will forever felt the fuck out of y'all because again, they will always deserve the shit. We will start listing out all the different bullshit I can't have done. But it's one of those moments I'm just like, yo, Frogan, you're crying twice in a day. Like, this is not some John we can sit here and just laugh off. This is like, it's very clear, like, in your life that, like, you're in a very distressing situation by your own merits, by things that you have done yourself, by things that you could have avoided because, yes, again, you could have not done. So, again, why are we sitting up here still, like, first of all, divulging, like, this personal info? I mean, it's not like it's like the worst Johns ever, but it's just felting. It's just gonna cause the repeat of more heads coming back and making fun of you saying jokes. Like, it's not going to alleviate any of the bad, like, just first of all, bad feelings you're feeling about yourself and your situation. But to that too, it's not gonna alleviate any like hate you're getting. Like, I don't see the point.
Before I went live, and then one right now, and honestly, that's the most I've cried in a long time. That's the most I've cried in a while. TBH. Why'd I cry earlier? The most crazy reason ever. About a man. Just kidding. No, not about a man. Well, my dad. No, it's not even the antidepressant.
Nah, miss out me when I'm about to say like family jokes.
Since making it hard, it's me like it's like honestly these last years of my life have been fucking hell to the
Frogy wogie.
Girly pop.
Why? Girly pop. Hun, can you tell the class why? Why has your life for the past couple of years been hell? What reason do you think it's because? I love this exercise. Let's work backwards and break it down. Your life has been hell. I'm sure there's been reasons on why it has been. Are those reasons because of things that you've done, your actions? Or are they things external from you? If they are external from you, what are they? I like to evaluate them. But from the things we have seen and have evaluated, a lot of them look like they came from you. So, if your life is hell by actions that you caused, I think you should stop doing those actions. But the problem is, and well, honestly, the $1 million question is, will you stop doing them? That answer is no. Clearly.
Where I'm like, it can't get worse. So I stopped crying as much as I used to. You cried over 2 different men in one day. Stop! Stop it!
You know, Frogan, here's a thought. If you need money, get a job! Holy...
No! Terrifying, yo. What type of fucking jump scare is this, bro? You gotta be shitting me, bro. Like, again, we're riding in the boss's basement. You should roll at the boss. You love the boss. Okay. Yeah, this shit scared the fuck out of me, bro. Ugh.
Oh my god. Play the meme!
This is one of my favorite videos, bro. Shobahu, you fucking loser, bro. Just like with a fucking Gorby Gato and the rest of those goddamn schlemiels. Yeah, just wait till the McDonald's ships start playing.
Yeah, man, these people just cry, and they don't take, like, the simplest maneuver of getting a job. Like, you have a master's degree. What the hell are you doing?
Told you, Frogan at it. Like, she actually has, like, I think, like, what is it, health administration or something like that? Nope. Let's sit up here and, beg for subs. For me and my homie. And to that, when we're begging for subs, it's for the karaoke stream. Nah, is that ad hominem? I'm digging. Maybe a little bit. But again, this is not the shit that's going to set you up to be financially stable in your future. She needs to prioritize what is going to do that.
You were obviously not talented enough to make it, despite Hasan constantly pushing your channel, despite constantly having the Rising Star Awards, you know, getting promoted by all these streamers. Just accept it. You suck at streaming, okay? You suck at streaming. It's time to move on. Use your master's degree. It's just sitting there. Your parents probably paid for that shit, and now you're like doing nothing with it as well because you want to grift with the Hasan orbiters. And honestly, I get it. You know, content creation is a good job. It's a dream job.
And it's like the craziest showing because shit, I mean, I agree. Like, honestly, you gotta, like I was just saying earlier with the jobs and shit for that, because they like market with AI, bro, you gotta put this shit to use as much as you can until even that shit not even worth nothing no more. It's like, fuck, bro.
Once you get a taste of it, you never really want to go back to a 9-to-5 or whatever, but that privilege is reserved for people who can make it work, right? People who are actually earning a decent amount of money, an amount of money that replaces a 9-to-5, right? Or is equivalent or more. And in that case, you can make it work. But, you know, you might have been able to do it like the first year or something with all these pushes. But now the reality is obvious. Every time we check in on you, you're just crying and begging for money. It's embarrassing. You're a full-grown woman. It's time to work for your food. Or maybe cut the budget. I don't know. Like, you just got to cut your losses and move on.
Oh, yeah, that budgeting is a whole thing in itself.
Hasan ain't helping you. No one is helping you. Okay, this is a real world.
That's a definite. Wasn't now. I wasn't in the lawsuit.
Ironically, I'm the only one out here giving you legitimate advice, right? That if you actually follow my advice in the next couple of years, you'll be thanking me, right? If you go get a job, and you know what? You don't have to quit streaming. You can do streaming on the side. Okay, that's how most people do it. It's a side hustle. Like YouTube for 99.99% of people, including me, started off as a side hustle. I was still going to college. I was still doing all the shit what I'm supposed to do. And then when you're confident you can make it work, then you sort of take the plunge or whatever, and then you got to be somewhat talented enough to keep it going. But Frogan, it doesn't seem like it's working for you, so you can try again later. You know, you don't have to give up on the dream, right, of sitting there and fucking eating food and wishing PTSD on veterans. You know, you can still do that. Just
I'm not. Don't do that.
You know, maybe a little later. I think this is the actually emblematic of the reason why I don't like Frogan. She's constantly put in the category of being part of the woke mob, yet no one calls her out when she uses homophobic language, such as attributing her fits of crying as her being a gay ass. Finally, this is proof that she is simply allergic to making content.
No, again, it's just the safe, edgy shit, bro. Like, it's just like the fucking woke scolding and jobs like that. The parody testing is just all bullshittery to see who can be the most pure, to basically stand out to be the one who could be the most glazed. But, like, yeah, again, I'm guaranteeing all of these heads, closed doors where the public can't see, bro. They're saying all the edgy ass shit too. Like, these, bro, so performative, bro.
She's been focused on losing weight. She literally has a degree in health science freaking use it, girl. To be fair, I don't know if this actually helps. I don't know what the hell they're teaching, because you're probably better off watching YouTube videos on how to lose weight. I mean, there's only one way to lose weight, a calorie deficit. It's
I'm about to say, like, well, yeah, nah, like, this is what they say all the time, where the majority of, like, you know, saying the process of weight loss, yeah, is dieting and shit like that. Obviously, like, working out in themselves, toning out, like, well, doing workouts to tone and shit like that, or to build muscle is, like, a thing that's gonna do it. But yeah, if you're truly trying to lose weight, like, actually shed pounds, it's gonna be all in a diet.
just mathematics, I feel like. Make that your content instead of bitching at people online. Make workout streams, explain the science behind the dieting, since nutrition is part of the degree, dude.
Honestly, like, this is not even a bad idea.
That would be the most insane pivot. That might be more
like, but it would be funny coming from Frogan for obvious reasons. Based? But like, seriously though, I do agree with that though, because again, like, people, there are heads that are generally like interested in like different topics. Like, I know this like sounds dumb like to say, but like, yes, there are a fuckload of people have passions about different things. Clearly Frogan in some effort had to have passion like about health and like health administration to get as far as she got, and within the education of it, getting a master's degree, right? I'm sure there are people that are trying to get where she got in her level of education within health, bro. I'm sure they would be very interested to know, and like tips and tricks, no secrets, how'd you got there? She could be explaining that shit. No, we're sitting here again saying veterans is no, we're sitting here, I would never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. The U.S. military? Boo fucking you. I hope you get PTSD. Beast? Like, bro, no, we're sitting here doing that sharkanery. It's like, I love how I'm saying this shit in fucking Nikocado avocados on the screen. This is the most fucking hilarious shit I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, like, like, and it's a fucking skinny version of him, bro, when he came back. Demon time! I ain't gonna lie, bro. Fucking, they got avocado, came back on his mid shit. Demon time! But anyway, going back on Frogan's John, like, yes, she could literally just put her skills, this, whatever those may be, but at least, because skills, fuck knows, but her knowledge, at least, to use by explain it to people, bro. Like, fuck, you can get up on cam and explain what the fuck you know, and people will listen, bro. Well, at least on some effort, especially if you know what you're talking about. Like, and then there's a degree of what knowing what you talk about. But Frogan can't even do that though. Get like, and that defeats my main whole point, which I already knew going into the end of this whole argument. But she can't even do that because no one's gonna take her serious because of her previous rhetoric. So she fucked that up. So it's like, yo, that's why I always say, pandering to Hasan or his fucking audience of orbiters or G-boys is a terrible ass idea. It is a PR and fucking like just optics nightmare shitstorm. Like, you're gonna fuck your optics all the way up ass backwards, bro. Like, it's just not it's just dumb.
Saying the Nikocado becoming thin. Imagine Frogan goes on to be a successful like fitness channel and like a nutrition advice channel. Honestly, I will be the first one to support her. I will literally be like, holy shit, I'm proud of you, right? If you stop the shitty political grift and you turn it into something like that, you'll actually get so many people on your side. You might actually have a legit audience just from the comedy of it, right? Like, a lot of people might be making fun of you, but if you actually start losing weight and, you know, turning your life around, that could be cinema. Must be nice to just go to California with no job lined up.
Like, Pegasus is fucking around and I'm just sitting here like, yeah, though. Like, that shit isn't a lie. I feel like that is some shit that is possible. I mean, again, it, like, defeated purpose, like I said earlier, her rep is still fucked up. But I feel like, again, over time, bro, especially with a lot of these motherfuckers, again, CDST shit, bro. A lot of these motherfuckers that have previous controversies. James Charles! Yeah, bro. You feel me, bro? But not after he did the Billboard shit. But like, yeah, bro, these heads reps just be somehow disappearing. Heads be forgetting the bad shit. So like with Frogan, like, yeah, you were a fucking Hasan Glaze or whatever the fuck, bro. Like, yo, you know who's the better yet? Fuck even James Charles being an example of this. You know who's a better example of this shit? Fucking Denims. Or Cell Phone Queen. Hold on, I'm selling the bag. Come on, we Denims is the best example of this shit, but it's probably like accelerated because the G-boys will just suck with the cock of whoever the fuck is sucking else, the song cock, bro, whatever the fuck. But anyway, sidebar that. Yo, I'm blanking. Bro, Denims was a fucking Destiny G-boy, bro. Nobody talk about that John, bro. Only be bringing that up like, I only bring that up tangentially and all that John, right? But yo, who was talking about that? Heads mainly know her as the fucking Hasan, like, orbiter. Hasan fucking, you know what I'm saying, Goxer or whatever the hell. Like, yo, you could get up off this, Sean, especially if you're making more of a positive pivot. So, like, yeah, again, like, Pegasus is mean with this shit with Frogan, but, like, yo, she could generally actually make a fucking pivot using the knowledge that she has. That's, you know, the knowledge is actually useful and, like, skillful, you know, the health administration shit, because this knowledge of pandering to Hasan talking points isn't doing fuck all.
and chill on a podcast. How is that possible? It's not. That's why she's crying. Same group of people that called Ethan irrelevant. Yeah,
Exactly. That is the funniest part about that shit.
I haven't seen him breaking down and saying that, you know, he needs money. How close do you think she is to having to get a real job? 16 years away. She's never gonna do it. Just put the fries in the bag. Yeah, that's not happening. It's going straight in her mouth. Anyways, apparently Twitch hasn't been supporting her much too. Frogan reveals she was kicked out of Twitch's Women's Guild last year without any notification. Also calls out the platform for doing nothing when she reached out to them about harassment. Frogan, I was kicked out of the Women's Guild last year, and Twitch never notified me at all. They just removed me from the Discord and removed me from the stream team. Casey responds, not surprised, Twitch hates women who speak out. Let's not mention the amount
Shadows and Money Gang. We love casting spells.
of times I've directly reached out to them pertaining to harassment from streamers, and they did absolutely nothing. I think she means Tactone calling her large. But I feel like he got banned for that, right? Start some shit. Why are people mean to me? This is like Hasan going, leave me alone. She was the one doing the harassing, not to mention wishing PTSD. Let me play you a sad song on the world's smallest violin. Two women who frequently say vile things to other women aren't wanted in the Women's Guild. Moving on to Asmongold talking about
Like, literally.
Hasan trying to get the iShow speed collab.
Oh, yeah, not a speed shit yet. Now we already seen that, John. I'd bet. Y'all know that gets down. Come on. You better shout out show to level one of our glorious slop kings. You already know. Black bag Hasan. You feel me? Every time, baby. What got? Hasan just up real badly. Of course, if you guys want to watch the OG video, the OG Lakeiths. Of course, Memo Pegasus, the Daily Slops, the glorious Mixing Messy Jones. Yeah, you know where it's gonna be at. Come on. Down description, first link, sure to love it, of course. La Pegasus. Fine pins and conjecture going over the whole Jones, bro. Hasan appearing on Iranian state, like, you know what I'm saying, news. Propaganda's Paga, Diddles Paga. We shouldn't expect anything. Again, we seen, like I was saying, literally in the Johns, his rhetoric towards, like, you know, obviously the terrible things happening in Iran with the whole war and conflict going down. Yeah. He was already denied of like counterattacking off of the regime and saying that like, yeah, the whole thing's happening because of sanctions and shit. So we should already know his rhetoric, of course, being in the current. Yeah, is it surprising that he is now being promoted by like, you know what I'm saying, the state media? Fuck no. But it is funny as hell and absolutely felting for his ass that, yeah, bro, he hates Sneako and wants to shit on Sneako. But yep, you're sitting there right alongside Sneako being promoted by the fucking news. And the sidebar about that is, that's the part that's bad for him. And not the fact that, yes, he's being promoted by, you know what I'm saying, a regime's fucking news. You know, they're doing atrocities to their own people. Like, what the fuck is going on here? But again, nothing surprising from Propagandist Paka, Diddles Pika. It unfortunately never will be. And then obviously, you know what I'm saying, there's King as my god, obviously lambasting him for that shit, and then like, you know, going over how Hasan was doing what about it and trying to blame this shit on has been saying that Twitch is now gonna like fucking once more apply or appeal themselves to fucking groypers. They're never gonna do that shit. And how Hasan is gonna dip off the platform. He's never doing that shit. He's the golden boy, and that's the only place he gets to fucking, you know, be shilled out. His cock sucked. So yeah, we know. As far as it goes for Frogan, coming off of like those two, or Hasan on the news, and then Asmongold responding to his jump. For Frogan, priorities, 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 and hers are bad, 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 and worse. It's like, again, she was begging for subs in December when she only had 189 subs in a month. Then she was begging for a cast like last month, and now she's currently begging for subs for one of her, not her mans, like as in like a boyfriend or whatever, but one of her mans, like her people's, her friend. And it's so funny enough that that friend may be the same friend that when she was begging for subs back in December was telling her ass she need to stop begging for rent. So if that's the case and that gets confirmed, holy fuck, again for Frogan. She cried, she lied, she antagonized, she's felt it, and boy is it a whoa, buddy. It's felting. It is. But it's never gonna change because these heads, again, make the worst optical decisions every single time. But yeah, other than that, y'all already know it gets down. Slops, daily slops, mixy messy as always. You better start show love with the brothers. And I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Bye.